to kill you anyway, so...
You're the one who slew Olivia!
I will avenge his death.
Revenge is not the Jedi way.
I am no Jedi.
Everything seems peaceful and calm, people who live out a life. Till the town of Norente vanishes in a giant pillar of light. A lone survivor soon sets out, ready to take up the fight. Tis on years ring a bell, Edia, so to bind their might. Like the crystals for an oath, and off the duchy's assault. Ares there to guide you on, there's no time to halt. Even though the duchy says this whole thing's your fault, have courage to think and act your own, or bravely default.
All right, let's set her down here.
The crystal lies in Everlast Tower.
Isn't it in some manner of temple?
There are no crystal temples in the Duchy of Eternia. 15 years have passed since they stamped out the crystal orthodoxy in this land and remade the Temple of Earth into Everlast Tower. We must reach the city before we can get to the tower, and that means a trip through Frost Peak Passage. The army has special defensive units stationed there to prevent any intruders. It will be a fierce fight, so I suggest we prepare before setting out.
Fight night, baby!
Well,
Dats and Zats. I want you to take the proprietress and flee in the ship if worse comes to worst.
Understood.
You can count on us.
well, we have our faithful group of friends finally taking it to the evil group on a day where there was an eclipse.
Meanwhile...
My cabbages!
I remember this part was always like a goddamn maze. We gotta take out this giant oaf.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below.
Let's do this. I'm gonna first examine, and then we're gonna do moonshine.
Think you're ready?
Love how she just yeets it right into him. And with that, we're halfway done. There we are. That's the end of him. All right. Poison immunity. There you go. Now we can get into the city proper here.
I've another report, Lord Marshal. The Wind Vestal and 3 others have been sighted leaving that enormous vessel. They've already fought their way through Frost Peak Passage and are now approaching the city!
Have we received word from the forces deployed to the various lands?
I'm afraid there has been no reply from any quarter.
Then there is no hope of reinforcements.
Shut the valve for the white magic cables.
Surely you don't mean that, Lord Marshal.
It could very well have a serious impact on those receiving treatment in the city.
There is naught else to do. Should the tower be destroyed, the linked cables place the Earth crystal in jeopardy. Order all defensive units to intercept the Wind Vestal at the 3 passages from the city.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Now, if you guys, what was it, a month, 2 or so, whatever ago, were watching me play Tower of Fantasy, I want to get some music going here real quick. I think. There we go. This is actually music from Bravely Default, and you know what? This actually really fits. This really does fit. The snowy areas here in Domain 9. Holy cow.
City is unlike any I have seen before. It is a curious town indeed. Yet I hadn't noticed till I'd been away for some time.
Idia, what are those stretching toward the city from up on that cliff over there?
Those are the white magic cables. Within them flow energy waves that amplify the effect of white magic. The cables stretch between healing towers throughout the city, allowing patients to receive the latest treatments. That is why few in this land die of illness or disease. The people live in good health everlasting.
Appearances would indicate otherwise.
Waves that amplify the effect of white magic. Is such a thing truly produced here in this land? Well, the more precise term would be extracted rather than produced. Before I left Eternia, I was thankful for their beneficence. I harbored not a doubt in my mind. But now... Adia, from where does this cable... Adia? I thought that might be you. It's been ages! We were classmates at the Officers' Academy. Oh, I was worried when I heard you'd been assigned to the Sky Knights. What a relief to see you safe and sound. Oh, and I heard about your mother, too. My mother? Has something happened to her? Nobody told you? She was recently admitted to the Central Healing Tower. The Central Healing Tower? What happened? You really have no idea, do you? Well, you'd better go pay her a visit then.
A few moments later.
There we go.
She's right this way.
Mother!
Why, Adia, when did you return?
Never mind that. Are you all right?
Of course I am. You mustn't trust everything you hear. And I've been feeling quite a bit better since I came here.
Yes, but...
Well, aren't you going to introduce me?
Oh, about that. You see,
I am Adia's mother, Mazer Lee. Thank you for looking
Get
after
it,
my daughter.
motherly? Because
So,
she is motherly?
You are the Wind Vestal?
Ah.
Mother, how could you possibly know that?
I am the Grand Marshal's wife, after all. I hear much to which others are not privy. And I am particularly well informed about the Wind Vestal's traveling companions. Sir Alternus provides me with the latest news.
Alternus. I wish he'd mind his own business. But he knows. Oh no, we'd better get out of here!
Oh, relax. I won't report you. After all, it's not that often that I get to see my darling daughter.
Mother.
My, you look almost grown up now, Adia. And to think you were such a spoiled little thing when you left.
Mother, you're embarrassing me.
Don't listen to her, milady. We'd love an in-depth look into Adia's childhood.
No! None of that! Shame on you!
You stay out of this, Ring-a-Bell.
How wonderful to see you so full of vim and vigor.
I'm sorry if I worried you, Mother.
If that is truly so, then there is one thing you could tell me. Why did you defy your father so? You must have a good reason, I'm sure.
The world. It is being consumed in darkness. Many have already suffered greatly as the shadow envelops the world. Tis here counts among them. And the suffering and sorrow will only multiply if we fail to stop it. Agnes has been risking life and limb in her quest to rid the world of this darkness. Yet my former comrades in the Knights of the Eternian Sky sought to capture and even kill her. And it's not only the Sky Knights. The military forces, agencies, and consuls Eternia has dispatched throughout the lands, they've done nothing but cause pain and suffering, and taken many upon many lives. I used to believe anti-crystalism was the true way, but I know now that is not so. After traveling the world, there is so much I've seen for the first time. I've taken in all I've seen and all I've learned. And there, deep in my heart, I've come to know what is black and what is white.
Mm-hmm.
That is why I am here now with my dear comrades and friends.
So you have come to do battle with your own father and the Eternian forces?
No, you don't understand. We haven't come seeking battle. We've come to awaken the Earth Crystal.
Awaken it?
Yes. But then I received word that you were ill and receiving treatment. Now I don't know if I should.
There's no need for that.
No need? Mother, what do you mean?
There's no need to worry about me. It's time for your examination. Forgive me, but this is where we must say goodbye. Please, do look after my daughter.
Mother!
Idia, the white magic cables extend to that medical tower as well. I wonder to where they all lead.
To the Earth Crystal.
What's this?
Eternia has advanced its medical arts by extracting the crystal's energy. My mother once suffered from a debilitating disease. That she could speak with such vigor today is due to the Earth Crystal.
But how could such a thing be possible? Even Vestals are incapable of extracting power directly from the crystals.
It seems Eternian scholars long studied how to extract such power, and finally succeeded. But I know no more than that.
Wait. What would become of this central medical tower if we were to awaken the Earth Crystal? What of your mother, Idia? And the many others receiving treatment there? If the power provided by that cable were to suddenly cease, the people that depend on it to survive, they might all...
As a Vestal, I can only say that this white magic cable is a desecration upon the Earth Crystal. And yet...
There are people whose lives depend on it?
But only the Eternians benefit! I mean, not awakening the Earth Crystal is like... It's like abandoning the rest of the world to suffer darkness! It's not an easy choice, but we have to try! We can't let the whole world be covered in darkness! She's right. The peace and tranquility that Eternia enjoys is built upon the tears of others the world over. And I shall not stand for it. That's why I'm here with you. And that's why you must awaken the Earth Crystal, Agnes.
Yep.
Agnes!
All right, then.
I'm glad you understand. Now, to reach Everlast Tower, we must make our way through Eternian Central Command. There are 3 passages leading there from here in the city. We must pass through one of them. But be warned, my father has no doubt deployed an ironclad defense.
Well, with that being said, let's hit this party chat real quick. 3 passages to Central Command. Let me brief you on the 3 passages that link to Central Command. Right, we're listening. Just go on. 3 paths connect Central Command to Eternia proper, each of them different. The Central Passage is the shortest, but the enemies we'll find there are all nightmares. The Western Passage is longer and the enemies tough, but not as tough as on the Center Path. None of the guards along the East Path are very strong, but the distance is extremely long. There are no easy options here, but the choice is ours. What do we do? So we have a choice to make. There's 3 paths. There's an extremely long path, which I think is this one. There's a really short path up the middle. And there's a boss. I'm going to go this way and see what we have. Alright, we're going to take on the dragon here. Dragon zombie. I can only imagine what your... You know, if I really wanted to be a dick about it, I'd go down every path and take everybody out.
Do it.
Well, let's not leave Eternia completely defenseless.
It was here that I was raised. I feel as if I haven't been back in ages. But it hasn't truly been so very long. They say home is where the heart is. But all I feel is... loneliness?
Oh, spare me your sickly sweet nostalgia. I mean, we're going to kill you anyway, so...
You're the one who slew Olivia!
I will avenge his death.
Revenge is not the Jedi way.
I am no Jedi.
Why did you kill Olivia?
Why? Let me think. I suppose you could chalk it up to me and my butterfingers. Don't look at me like that. I mean, a crystal vestal? You're no match for me.
You want to bet?
Goes for those fools you're with, too. Stumpy little brat! Stumpy little... Did you hear that, Victor?
Tia! How dare you hurl such heinous language at Victoria?
Oh, I can think of much worse language.
I'll not rest until you lie dead at Victoria's feet! Fine. Then I'll not rest until that foul-mouthed girl falls head over heels for me!
I'll have you know I'm in top form today. Now you'll see just how helpless you are before me. Go ahead and try and escape. I'm going to toy with you like a cat before I really sink my teeth into you. Not talking so big now, are you? I grow bored with this. Better say your prayers. This ends...
It's happening again. Victoria!
Stable than I had feared. I must seek treatment at once.
Hey, wait!
I don't feel sorry for her, honestly, because she's just a rude and obnoxious little child. Keep having to adjust. I apologize. Keep having to reset my VTuber avatar because it keeps looking like I'm leaning to one side when I'm really not. Actually, there was something else here as well. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm moving in the right way. The X-axis on it was a little bit wonky.
Where did they go?
Victor spoke of getting treatment. The closest place around here for that would be the room to the right.
Okay.
Hey! Listen!
This is our chance to take those two down. Let's find where they're treating her, says Aerie.
What? This...
Look!
What is that?
Silence, if you please. She would likely perish if we were to disturb her now.
Victor S. Court? What is the meaning of this? Who or what exactly is that child?
Allow me to tell you a story, if I may.
Sorry. Had something stuck in my teeth.
In other words, you're stalling for time. Time enough to replenish Victoria's power.
No, that is not my intention. This treatment is merely a bid to save her life. Now, about that story. In truth, it is a tale of the not-too-distant past. Once upon a time, in a place not of this land, there was an orphan child suffering an incurable disease. Her name was Victoria. Abandoned by physicians and all around her, she simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while gasping in pain and despair. But hearing her voiceless pleas, the Lord Marshal took her in his arms and brought her back to Eternia.
My father did that?
Were it not for his lordship, her fragile life would have soon been snuffed out. I am sure you are well aware, Adia, but science and medicine in our land have advanced greatly with the use of white magic. I was pulled from my studies on the Earth Crystal to treat her, and yet my treatments were still experimental, incomplete.
Sorry if my avatar skits out.
Effects linger. Side effects graver.
Was drinking from my bottle of pop.
Like that you witness strike periodically, and their frequency increases with each day. Violent turns of mood soon stripped her of any semblance of self-control. Each time her tiny form is racked with pain, I ask myself, knowing the result, would I still have intervened as I did? But ever is my answer the same. As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption. My ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
What nonsense. I mean, really, Victor. That was so boring and really long, too.
Forgive me, Victoria. How do you fare now?
Back to my old self. But I don't think I could take another one of those fits. Now, let's take care of these fools once and for all. To think you'd just stand around twiddling your thumbs when you had a second chance to finish me. But that just proves you're the fools I knew you were.
Spoiled brat.
Don't blame me. You're the ones who just dug their own graves.
Albeit a little too late. We got the Arcanist asterisk. Honestly, I wasn't very fond of the outfits on this. Didn't look right. Basically, Arcanist is like a souped up version of Black Mage. Same thing goes with the next one here. It is a souped up version of White Mage. The Spirit Master. What's wrong, Agnes? Why did you stop? Wait, Idia. Agnes needs a moment. We're almost to the Earth Crystal. We should hurry and awaken it. Everlast Tower is just ahead once we push through Central Command. My heart aches. I know what this must be like for you. I'm sorry. Agnes. Agnes, hurry! If we don't awaken that crystal, the whole world will get swallowed up in darkness. We didn't come this far just to stop now, did we? There's only one to go. Awaken the Earth Crystal and it's all over. Let's go on, yes. Together. The world is waiting for us to awaken this crystal. I know I must go. I know. But... Right. Everyone else in? I'll go. Of course we're coming. Let's get a better look at this thing, because next time we see it, we may likely, well, I'm not going to ruin anything. It's one of Frieza's space pods.
Put him in the pod.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Okay, we need to do some healing. Now, I want to go this way, because there is something along this route, even though it's the longest path. There are no enemies here, at least that I can remember. There's something over this way that I wanted to show y'all. Grave Marked Village. A tiny little house with a bunch of graves.
What is this place, Adia?
A very good question. I never knew there was such a village on the Eastern Passages Byway.
Mother, is that you?
Huh?
I am mistaken. You are much too young, though there is a resemblance. Might I have your name, young one?
Adia.
Of course. That explains the resemblance. This is the birthplace of the Lord Marshal and his wife, the Lady Marzer.
What's this? I'd never heard of such a place before.
Why are there so many graves?
So you know not of the Great Plague? Well, perhaps it is best that way.
So, this place holds significance, obviously.
Yes, perhaps. What is it? Adia, your mother and father were born right here in this village. Though they were 5 years apart, they were quite close, you know. They lived near each other, and their families got along quite well. It was as if they were brother and sister. At age 18, your father left to enter an elite school in the city of Eternia. He was the great hope of the village, you know, and he did all in his power not to disappoint. He eventually graduated at the head of his class and made a name for himself in the city. The pride and joy of our village he was. It was 21 years ago when your father asked for your mother's hand in marriage. She just 19, and he but 24. So it was they began a new life together in the city of Eternia. It was the following year that the Great Plague struck our village, wiping out most of the residents. Yes, perhaps. What is it? Yes, the Great Plague. 20 years have passed since it first struck. A sickness that began in eastern lands soon spread, wreaking havoc across the world ere it reached our land. It struck the year after your parents were wed and moved to the city, you know. Once the plague took root in Gravemark Village, all roads out of the village were closed. It was on orders from the head temple of the Crystal Orthodoxy, ruler of this land at the time. But I still believe they made the right choice.
Well, at least somebody.
The city of Eternia was spared the Great Plague's devastation. Millions upon millions across the world lost their lives in a matter of months ere the plague subsided. And I have been tending the graves ever since. Your parents paid us a visit upon the road's reopening, you know. They seemed truly sorry that their hometown had to be forsaken for the good of the city.
Why does that sound way too familiar?
Yes, perhaps. What is it? Nobody is left here. I'm all alone.
So, I need to point something out here that's going to come into play later. Once we get into Bravely Second. Bravely Second is the sequel to this game. It's not necessarily like Final Fantasy where every numbered title is its own story. Bravely Second is a direct sequel to Bravely Default, taking place in the same world with the same characters, so on. This place is going to hold a significant, a very significant moment or two when we get to it. Now we can finally start taking on taking on the duchy proper. With no more Victor or Victoria to get in the damn way.
Hail, Nescient children of man.
Who's there?
A petulant daughter's act of rebellion against the father who neglected her.
What?
The naive Vestal's sense of justice as dictated by others, unquestioned as it is unflinching. An orphaned existence, ignorant of himself and alone in this world. Has playing as the trusty friend filled your hollow soul, boy?
Show yourself!
Not but children, all of you.
What?
I am done here. I leave the rest to you, Alternus Dim.
cooperation is much appreciated.
Cooperation? No. It is simply a matter of friendly concern. My interest lies in the Templars, the Grand Marshal's daughter. You may cast the remaining 3 into the dungeon, if you so wish.
Yes, my lord.
The 2 newest members of the Council of 6 have perished at the hands of the Vestal. 'Tis such a pity. I never had the chance to meet them.
So Victor and Victoria have met their end?
Sorry, I saw something out of the corner of my eye I spotted.
To tragic lives.
Indeed. But the Vestal and her fellow conspirators have been captured.
Though the toll was heavy, we have them at last. Well done.
Not if Idea is going to have anything to say about it.
No, this was not my doing. It was his.
I see.
There was one more matter, Lord Marshal. Your daughter, Idea, is in her room.
And?
I simply thought you wished to know.
Yeah, you guys are going to regret leaving Idea out of jail.
Is this my room? Where is everybody?
But there was something in here, like a hidden item somewhere. Oh, well, maybe not.
No, leave us. I simply wish to speak with my daughter. Now go.
Father. You never learned to knock first, no matter how many times I asked.
It seems like ages.
What have you done with my friends? Where have you taken them?
Your fellow conspirators are held in the dungeon.
The dungeon? I'd feared that. So they yet live?
As for the Wind Vestal,
Agnes, what will you do with her? You'll bring ruin upon Eternia if you harm a hair on her head.
you speak of ruin. It is you and your conspirators who nearly brought ruin upon this land.
Oh, please, do tell.
A tool for deceiving the masses. We can trust them with the crystals no longer. The Wind Vestal shall never again see the light of day. And should she persist with her uncooperative attitude,
Then it's as I feared. You'll have her executed, though she was merely caught in a web spun of your selfish ideals.
selfish, you say?
Well, they are, aren't they? You send big men to chase down and capture one little girl. You wage war far and wide. You ravage nature. You bring suffering upon innocence. Are those your ideals, Father? What is it you're trying to do? I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I did not raise you to be such a shallow little fool.
Father, why do you say such things?
The Earth Crystal is now the last of the crystals here upon Luxendark to retain its normal state. All who seek to awaken the crystal, whether the Vestal or my own flesh and blood, shall face the wrath of my blade!
What the fuck?!
You shall remain here whilst you regain your senses.
And just how long am I to be your prisoner?
Until you realize the error of your ways!
One thing I've realized in the aftermath of this, of the entire game.
Redouble the guard. My daughter poses a graver threat than you might think.
It's as I feared. Father does not understand.
And perhaps you might not fully understand either. I'm not going to divulge any details, but all I'm going to say is, in the aftermath of all of this, in terms of this game,
What brings you here? It has been 15 years
like,
since you last
Idea basically said, told,
15, you say? It brings me joy to see what a fine Grand Marshal you have become. For an immortal such as I, 15 years seems but a fleeting moment in time. Do you
I'll resume that thought here in a moment.
It was dreadfully cold by your reckoning, though just the sort of weather in which I delight. Upon ceding the head counselor's seat to you, I retired to my castle and partook of a goblet of steaming wine. And now 15 years have passed since you rid yourself of me by naming me Archduke. But I ask you, are you content? You seized the Earth Crystal and laid waste to the places sacred to the Orthodoxy. And you brought the crystals under the dominion of man, exploiting them to build your ideal society. All great deeds we failed to accomplish. You should be proud.
I did it not for pride.
I would have you accept my words as true, for there is no veiled reproach therein. Indeed, you have acted most valiantly, unlike we who have long done naught but watch from the shadows. And yet, you have been too hasty, brave the Templar. I fear I do not share your urgency, for my life has spanned 2,400 years. But I understand the reasoning therein, and it is from such understanding that I say you have been too hasty.
Though 15 years have passed, you have changed not one bit. However, if I might respond...
Father just doesn't understand. Right. All ready. It's quite a way to the dungeon, but I'll manage.
Forgive me, Lord Marshal. Is Idea here with you?
No, she is not. She was supposed to be confined to her chambers.
Yes, Lord Marshal, she was. But she suddenly disappeared.
What's this? We're not the sentries vigilant?
They claim never to have stepped from their post. Her chamber door was never opened.
Then how could she have?
Ah, her father's daughter indeed. She acts from the same sentiments, those sentiments that you once held for the Crystal Orthodoxy.
How could you know that? Have you not been away from this land these 15 years?
Was it not you who drove me to exile? Well, be that as it may. But to one such as I, you and your daughter are one and the same. Passionate, stubborn, not even 100 years old. So it is I can understand what both father and daughter are thinking, simply by watching. You ought try speaking with her, and listening too. Your time for such opportunities grows short. Crystalism. Anti-crystalism. The quarrel between you and your daughter is but a proxy for that clash of ideas. Open your heart before it is too late. The very future of this world hangs in the balance.
You truly have not changed, have you?
Is that so? Well, you must forgive me. But lest you forget, it was you who appointed me Archduke.
Meanwhile...
See?
I know the dungeon key is around here somewhere.
Don't ever count Idea out. Now we get to go find everybody else. Huzzah! 4 birds in a cage. And yes, Idea, ring a bell. Are you all right? Fit as a fiddle. I am unharmed as well. Rude. What's the big idea leaving me out? Sorry. Wait. Idea isn't here. What? Where is she then? Think about it. This is her home. She has friends here. Family. Right about now, You can't think this was all a trap. Idea is not the sort of person to commit such deception. I will not believe it. She's right. Me either. And me least of all. I'm saying she's in more danger than all of us. We're only enemies of the state. What? An Idea isn't? With her, it's personal. She betrayed the Tiz. People here must bear a grudge against her. So you suspect she is being subjected to an especially cruel punishment? Ring a bell. Your journal. What does it say? Anything about getting out of here? I'll have a look. Ugh, no luck. Even miraculous tomes have their limits. Then let us send Ari as a scout. What? Ari as a what now? You can pass between these bars. Please, go and have a look around the area. Nice thinking, Anya. She may be able to track down the cell key. But what if someone sees me? Do you think I can just muscle through like you all? Do you see any muscle on me at all? If we all remain here, we'll get no closer to the Earth Crystal. Or to Idea. At least see if she's being held here in the dungeons or not. Oh, fine. You want me to go? I'll go. Wouldn't want Idea harmed. Not that anyone cares what happens to me. Thank you, Ari. I shall be praying to my pendant for your safe return. I expect I'll need it. Anyway, here goes nothing. Shh! Wait! I hear something. What do I do? Someone's coming. I've got to hide. Gotta hide. What's with all the noise? I could hear you guys from outside. That voice. Idea! Sorry to keep you waiting. Heard something behind me. Found the keys to this place. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Acceptable.
Yes. Are you alright?
I am. Now that you're here, Adia, I'm glad to see you're safe and sound too.
Me?
Well, the Eternian forces do view you as a traitor to your homeland. I feared they'd have some unspeakable punishment awaiting you.
You needn't worry about that. My father is not so draconian as that. And yet, on second thought...
At least no harm has come to you.
I'd like to thank you too, Adia. You saved me from having to search this entire dungeon.
Eri, do you think you could have carried this key around? You're so little after all.
It does look really heavy. I'd rather not think about lugging that about.
There's nothing to worry about now that I'm here. Well, I better lead the way. With your poor sense of direction, Agnes, who knows where we'd end up.
Now hold on. My sense of direction has improved. At least somewhat.
Isn't that simply a matter of having Eri and Tiz lead the way?
Well, that may be, but...
Don't take it so hard. Now come on, follow me.
If you say so.
Found Tiz. Okay.
Thanks, Adia. You're a lifesaver.
You're quite welcome. But it was really nothing. After all, I was raised within Central Command's walls. I know every nook and cranny.
Were you able to speak with your father?
Huh? What does it matter to you?
You have family you can talk to. You ought to, you know.
You would forgive my father? Grand Marshal of Eternian Forces. Head Counselor of the Council of Six? You've seen how much Agnes has suffered because of my father's orders.
True enough, but...
You need not worry about me. We need to focus on awakening the Earth Crystal.
Yes, we do.
Are you all right, Ring a Bell?
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, I knew you'd come. All I had to do is sit back and wait. And, well, here you are. I'm the luckiest man alive. You're my savior, my goddess. Let me thank you.
Okay, ring a bell.
Ring a Bell, are you coming or not? I can leave you here.
Of course. Let's go.
Thank you, my dear. I owe you. And a gentleman always pays his debts. Debts to ladies, I repay tenfold. Ugh, here he goes. It's always this. If you would have me do something else, milady, needs but ask. All right then, ring a bell. How about you go out with me? That's very, might I ask what provoked that? If you were my boyfriend, where would you take me? Where's tonight's date? Tonight? Let me see. I need time to prepare, eh? All this time and you never once stopped to think what to do with me if I ever said yes. Well, you see... I'm only teasing you. You can dish it out, but you can't take it at all. Oh, this is useful information. What?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
You've been treating Tiz like a little brother this whole time. And every time you get the chance, you tease poor Anya. So, who do I tell this to first? Is neither an option? I vote neither. Then you owe me twice the hush money. Here we are.
Now, if we can get through here, then... Hold on while I try this key. It won't open.
Are you sure? Do we need a different key?
I don't understand. I'd thought...
Well, well. Little idea. A bit of a bind.
Who's there?
Guess who?
Sage? Is that you? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I could ask you the same. As for me, I'm right where I belong.
Right where you...
Yes, indeed. You see, I'm a founding member of the council that preceded the Duchy of Eternia. And that would make me your enemy.
I don't understand.
I've been sequestered in Yuliana Woods ever since that Templar Brave Lee seized power. But the fact remains, I still count among the members of the Council of Six.
You were acquainted with my father? Then you must have known who I am. Why didn't you say so, you miserable old Lex?
I saw little need, being that I was in seclusion and no longer attending the council.
This cannot be. You are a trusted friend to us, a teacher-like figure who rendered aid. And to now hear you say you serve Eternia? The people who killed the Earth Vessel, the Fire Vessel, Olivia! I don't understand. Who are you, really?
Who indeed? I am but an outsider looking in.
What do you want with us?
An old friend has risen from a long slumber, so I came to see him. While I was here, I thought I would deliver a warning.
A warning?
Then you yet serve the Duchy's forces, and mean to stand against us?
You are not entirely wrong there. This world is not so clean or pleasant as you may think.
Pay attention.
I suspect your journey this far has taught you as much. Malice is not the only enemy. The road to ruin is oft paved with good intentions. With action comes consequence. The joy of some may be the misery of others. To decide one way is to abandon the other. Knowing this, will you continue upon your chosen road?
Nothing could stop me.
You mean us?
Right. Us. We've come so far together.
Is that so? Well then, have the courage to think and act on your own.
Those words. Have the courage to disobey.
Well now, you do remember.
Sage.
Step back.
Sage?
Know that ever shall I be watching over you.
Whether you're an esports pro, a fitness fanatic, or even an everyday 9-to-5er, realize your peak potential with Advanced GG supplements. Advanced develops premium performance supplements like drink mixes and gummies that cater to the gaming and lifestyle communities, including their Focus series, the world's first supplement with a clinically tested esports ingredient designed to improve your focus. They come in a wide variety of flavors designed to hydrate, give you more energy, and help you perform better no matter what you're doing. Their products are sugar-free, diabetic-friendly, and taste fantastic. They even have some products that can help you sleep better. Right now, when you order on advance.gg, you can get 10% off your purchase with the checkout code CRAZERCAP, or you can use the QR code on your screen. Once again, that's code CRAZERCAP, or scan the QR code for a 10% discount on your next purchase on advance.gg. Now, to the video. When the sage speaks and spits wisdom, you best pay attention in this game.
Eternian Central Command lies ahead, and the Chamber of the Council of Six is housed at its summit.
So that's where we'll find your father, Adia?
Yes. Along with the Dark Knight Alternus Dim and that strange man who put us to sleep.
Well, we need the key Adia's father has. That's the only way we'll make it to the Earth Crystal. If we can just get the key, maybe we can avoid fighting a lot of people.
I'm afraid that is one big if.
Yes, it is.
Lord Marshal, the gate to the dungeon was utterly destroyed. But why would Juliana assist in the Wind Vestal's escape?
The capricious old fool. I cannot fathom his thoughts. But that the two appear now after 15 years. It's as if they have come to gloat over my demise.
Lord Marshal, I'm afraid I don't understand. It is unlike you to utter such bleak words.
Victor and Victoria are defeated, and we no longer receive word from our squads deployed abroad. Those two grandsires said their piece ere going into hiding again. All that remains now of the Council of Six are you and I, Alternus.
I shall not concede defeat. Were we but to slay the Wind Vestal.
And what of my daughter? Could you slay her too? Hear me, Dark Knight Alternus Dim. I would have you escape while you still may.
Your Lordship, I must protest. Am I such a burden to be sent away so?
It is my faith in you that makes me bid you leave. For I have a task I would entrust to no one else.
You need merely speak the word.
The time has come for me to share my true aim in restoring the Duchy of Eternia and reveal the secret born by its predecessor. Until now, only I and those two grandsires were privy to such knowledge.
A few moments later.
But that cannot be. How could such a secret be behind the crystals?
Well, now Alternus knows.
Question the truth. I will see that the Vestal and her followers are stopped here. And you, I would have you prepare for the worst. The Pillar of Light will appear somewhere in this world. You must find it, Alternus. And you must be victorious.
Meanwhile.
This is the room where I grew up.
So this was your room.
Hey, ring a bell. Let a girl keep some privacy.
Where's the fun in that? This place must be full of memories. I can almost taste them. I don't have any memories, least any I can recall. So forgive me if I wax a little sentimental here. They say you can tell a person by their room. And all I can say is, what a fine room you have here.
Thank you.
Hey, isn't that a picture of you, Adia? You look so young.
Oh, how embarrassing. Let's pretend you didn't see that.
Here's one with your entire family.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Seeing this picture leaves no doubt of the depth of your father's love for his daughter.
If by love you mean exasperation, you may be right.
Are you truly prepared to battle your own father?
That would seem to be my destiny. You could say I truly am my father's daughter. We are both of a mind that shan't ever waver once we decide upon something. To go against one willing to die for his beliefs calls for steely resolve. That is why I...
It doesn't have to be this way.
How so?
It serves no purpose to abandon dialogue from the start. Not while you are both here to talk.
I will consider it.
So I came back because I swear somewhere in this room, I think there's an item. I can't put my finger on it, but I could have sworn at some point that there was an item in this room that I can take with me. On
Father.
How could I have not known about that secret passage to your room? What am I to do with you now, Adia?
Well, I've been using it almost as long as I could walk. It's come in handy more than once.
I see.
Listen, Father. The truth is... well... I wanted to help you fulfill your ideals. I truly did. I think I was lonely. I mean, no matter how I tried to get through to you, you never paid me any mind. It was as if you always had your back turned towards me until I left Eternia.
It was not that I never accepted you. Rather, you were ever my pride and joy. My assigning you to the Sky Knights was an acknowledgement that you had become the woman I knew you could be. I had thought you might tame that band of ruffians, to bring them to order, and lead them. Alas.
Thank you, Father. I never knew you felt that way.
Do not thank me, for I too shall do whatever it takes. I cannot allow you to lay hands upon the crystal. Mine is a cause that I shall not willingly abandon.
Yes.
You know, if he would just tell the four of them what he just told Alternus Dim, the story of this game would pretty much be over.
Tell her that...
Why, Father? Why must you always refuse to listen to me? Are we really that different?
My ideals are no longer my own. It is my calling, nay, my duty, to protect this world.
Protect the world? But it's you, Father, who endangers it! Is this battle between us all but inevitable? I came here knowing that mere words could never bend your will, and yet...
You've come this far, only to spout such sickly sweet sentiments? You disappoint me. Blood and steel are the final resort between those unwilling to concede their beliefs. I am Brave Lee, the Templar, Grand Marshal of Eternia. Prepare for battle!
All right. Okay, so here we are. Let's see. I mean, he doesn't have nearly as much health as like Victor or Victoria did, but he's still a tough SOB. He's got a lot of defense. So, just like we did with Victor and Victoria. I mean, that's helping somewhat, but not as much as I would have expected. The roles are kind of reversed now. It's Idea that's doing more damage than Agnes. I'm going to switch it up to fire on her. That's a little bit better. Alright, so far so good. He's almost done.
You shall not pass.
So wait, he renews and now he... Weird, okay. Now he's got more, okay. Okay, let's go that route here. I think he does that healing thing one more time after this at least. So we're not going to be done with him just yet.
Give us strength!
All right. Crap, Agnes is almost down. And Agnes will nail him. That's pretty pathetic. Whoops. I just did that. That's a dumb move on my part. Alright. Well, this is the last of the ethers, so I've got to do whatever I can to make this last. Oh?
Divine Glow!
This is literally the only one out of this group that's hitting their special move. I should still be good on this. I think after this one, it's over. Once he hits 0 a third time. That was a close one. I snuck that one in. Nope, she no longer has Thundaga on it. You just gotta last a little bit longer. All right. She's still got a little bit left in the tank for MP. Look at this. He hits it again. Because Ring-a-Bell is not even... Ring-a-Bell isn't even healing all that much. Chipping away at him little at a time here. Agnes can finish this. Or maybe not. Fine. This time he goes down for good.
have grown strong. My daughter.
All that, and we only get 200 job points. What a shame. But Ring-a-Bell's about to get a bunch of job point levels. Well, at least 2 of them. And we get another job. We get the Templar asterisk.
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Adia. This is all my fault.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you and Adia dearly.
Father?
Do not fear. He is merely unconscious.
At least.
His
But-
wounds, they will heal. Though it will take some time. And he may never wield his sword again.
Mother, I took up arms against Father. I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle. It was for the best.
Mother, we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
I see.
Forgive me.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Oh, but there is, Mother. For if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Adia, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
And you are...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester de Rosso. But you may address me as Lord de Rosso.
Lord de Rosso.
What do you mean our fear is misplaced?
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb.
Deeds I'm sure you won't
He
fully...
has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years. While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life as she has left, Adia.
So then...
We're free to awaken the crystal.
Dear.
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal. I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon Brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom.
Much that I'm sure that you will not explain to us clearly.
Intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil. The rise and fall of the Orthodoxy. The restoration of Eternia. The two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
The way to Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Okay, we have one last crystal to awaken. We might actually be able to get this done yet tonight. Let's press on. You're staring at that journal fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. The thing stopped coughing up prophecy. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. Did someone in the past foretell what the four of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually other people who lived in the past? Other people whose doings perfectly overlap with our own? Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, I guess. Any recollection? No, I am not entirely without my suspicions, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it, do you, ring a bell? Me? I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, too. Do you remember anything? No, nothing. I'd always just assumed that it was Owen that rescued me. And Idea, the author claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas? So I can pummel him? If I said no, I'd be lying. What? I'm saying I have my suspicions where boys in love with me are concerned. The facts don't add up for either of them. Either? Suddenly I find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says, you three are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see little point in fretting over someone we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact. So let us hurry to Everlast Tower. Seconded, awakening the crystals has to be our top priority. Then let us hurry on. Right.
Eventually.
Welcome to Everlast Tower, formerly known as the Temple of Earth.
To think this was once the Temple of Earth. Look what has become of it.
I've never set foot here either, yet the change is clear.
Well, at least it seems the Eternian forces dare not deploy troops here.
Yet, I sense a foul presence.
As always.
No doubt.
They may be after the Earth Crystal. Let's hurry!
Be like this. Here's the actual temple. Alright, so what creature of doom are we going to face off against this time? I can't remember. We've been through, I can never remember all the names. We've been through Chogmar, we've been through Rusalka, we've been through, what was the first one? The two-headed dog. I can't remember to save my life. Here we go. Okay, observations of the crystal.
Let's see. It says, observations of the crystal, submitted by... What? Victor's court?
The energy within the crystals may be categorized by their names. V's fire. Here.
Yeah, it's...
I am going to do that again, if possible. Okay. Preferably without auto on, so I can read through this for you guys. Alright, so this is what Victor had written. These were all documents Victor wrote when he was still a researcher of the crystal before he was pulled off to basically be Victoria's caretaker. So this one, it says, the energy within the crystals may be categorized by their names, be fire, water, wind, and earth. The amplification effect of a crystal only extends to its corresponding element. For instance, the efficacy of this crystal extends to soil, land, mud, rock, and the like. It is for that reason the orthodoxy names this the earth crystal. As for the method of extracting the energy it holds within,
Yes, I'm afraid I didn't follow that either. It seems I must look beyond what I had thought was simple desecration of the crystal.
Alright, what else does Victor have to say here?
The healing waves emanating from the crystal. This one also reads, submitted by Victor S. Court.
Alright, so here's what Victor has to say on this one. Two kinds of waves have been observed emanating from the earth crystal. The waves that amplify white magic efficacy were likely used by the orthodoxy for benediction, healing, and exorcism. Waves that amplify black magic efficacy were likely used for retribution and attacks upon the enemy faith. Lord Marshall ordered that only those waves that amplify white magic are to be extracted and utilized. A new technique where an extraction cable is attached to the surface of the crystal without doing it harm has greatly advanced our work.
It seems they truly wish to advance medicine.
That treatment Idia's mother was receiving must have resulted from this.
How could have such worthy efforts gone so terribly wrong?
And then, report on alchemical life.
Interim report on alchemical life research. Oh, this one reads, submitted by Vincent S. Court.
Likely a relative. A tome entitled Alchemical Life was found among a trove of forbidden volumes seized from the Orthodox. Rather than some book of the occult dealing in miracles and manifestations, it's an ancient book of medicine. It claims the crystal's white waves can stimulate an individual's cells, and the black wave can link cells between individuals.
Alchemical life? They went beyond merely saving lives?
Wait, there's more. This so-called alchemical life is unstable, and keeping the resulting subjects alive comes at great difficulty. So, it seems they propose that the research be shut down.
Part of me wonders what they were talking about between the white wave energy and the black dark wave energy had something to do with what was wrong with Victoria earlier. Now, we're going to try and get through as much of this as we can. We can take out whatever monster is waiting for us. Awaken the crystal, and after that's done, we'll call it a night at that point, because we'll have pretty much gotten through all 4 crystals, and we'll have to move on to the next part. Alright.
Let's see. Oh, this is an account by a crystallist of high standing.
Alright, so this one's going to detail a few things.
What the author wrote about the Great Plague.
The terrible plague ravaging the world finally reached our shores. Already there are those falling ill in villages to the east. To halt its spread to the Orthodoxy headquarters, top officials of the faith have closed all roads and forbidden the influx of people and goods. Controversy arose when a young cleric appealed to his superiors to use the power of the Earth Crystal for purification and medical treatments. But the proposal had no hope of approval, as we hold the crystals as sacred. The hierarchy ignored it. The purging of refugees seeking to thwart the blockade was a scene from hell. The purged believers were hailed as martyrs.
How terrible. How could they be so cruel?
Agnes is starting to see the corruption that her orthodoxy was taking part in.
By saying we had no other choice, no doubt.
Excuse me.
But to have a way to battle the plague and not use it, they simply forsook them.
Okay, next we have a cleric depart.
The end of the plague. The date is much later than the past entries.
The young cleric appealed to his superiors day after day to no avail. When the great plague showed signs of abating, the orthodoxy was overjoyed. Those who had advocated the blockade were showered with praise. Some days later, the young cleric was summoned before the Vestal, whereupon he was mocked and reprimanded for hours on end. The plague wiped out his village of birth, save for a few who escaped, and many other villages within the Faith lands suffered the same fate. Henceforth, the young cleric was never again seen among the ranks of the Crystal Orthodox. Perhaps he was shipped to a post of no consequence or fallen away altogether.
He sounded like a hero in the making.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I know who that cleric is.
If he had counted among the Orthodoxy's leaders, this land would have perhaps changed for the better. But then perhaps I wouldn't have been here with you today.
And then finally,
The end of the world.
the Orthodoxy's head temple has already fallen, and it shall not be long now before my refuge, too, is discovered by the invaders. The Earth Vestal was dragged before their leader. It was the once young cleric, now a seasoned soldier, fearless and self-assured. The Vestal faced him, hurling words of contempt and scorn, but ere she could finish, an enraged member of his guard cut her down with a stroke of his long blade, and the Vestal's body fell silently to the floor. All was lost.
That's how the Earth Vestal was slain.
What an awful tale.
With a stroke of his long blade.
Stop until we're done with the Earth Crystal here. Yeah, you can tell it's been a while.
Is the Earth Crystal? What have they done to it?
How awful! What do they think the crystal is? Some kind of toy?
Forgive me.
No, Idea. Why should you repent for the sins of your father? Now, let's get on with the rite of awakening.
What's that on the crystal?
That's Gigas Lich!
There you go. Gigas, Lich, Bravely Default. I can't remember exactly what his weakness is. I want to say fire, but
It's the propagator of doom as told
yep,
in the sacred
Propagator of
the
Doom.
Orthodoxy.
Doom!
Well, whatever it is, here it comes.
Alright, there we go.
I wonder when that creature first settled here. I refuse to believe this could be my father's doing.
For better or worse, I believe the Eternian forces would have guarded the crystal from such threats. Maybe it took advantage of their weakened state to slip in unnoticed.
Save your jabbering for later. We have a crystal to awaken. Okay, here goes. This is the fourth and final crystal. Make us proud, Agnes! What's wrong?
It's really nothing. But time and time again, the Duchy's people have warned us not to awaken the crystal.
Agnes!
I know. I ought not let it bother me. Now, let us begin, Eri.
But it should bother you.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! Hooray! We did it!
Holy smokes! That was by far the brightest of the 4 crystals.
Agnes, are you alright?
Says the guy wearing a pair of shades.
Now all 4 of Luxembourg's crystals have been awakened. Nice work, everyone.
What a joyous day. Now perhaps the world...
Is the Great Chasm gone?
Nuh-uh. Awakening all 4 crystals should have caused a pillar of light to rise somewhere in our world. It's the Holy Pillar, the first light, divine source of life and the origin of this world and the heavens above. Once I place my brooch within the Holy Pillar, the first light will spread across the world. And its divine light, born of the awakened crystals, will sweep away all darkness. And the Great Chasm should vanish along with the darkness.
A holy pillar of light, you say?
Lead the way.
I'm with you.
Together we go.
Eventually.
Because that is what we're looking for. That is the holy pillar.
Eri, that light is almost blinding. Are you sure Grand Ship is going to survive in there?
We'll be fine. Let's head on in. Only if everyone is ready. Once we go in, there's no turning back. I'm not even sure what'll happen. I mean, this is a first for me, too.
Not sure what's going to happen,
You need to do. Now
she
it's
says.
done. Well, everyone ready?
We're ready, trust me.
Okay then.
That's what we're here for. I prepped it beforehand.
It's so beautiful.
I thought it might tear us apart, but instead, it's smooth sailing.
This light, it feels so warm.
I know. And so gentle. And somehow familiar, too.
Dats, You and Zach should go somewhere safe for now, just in case.
If you say so. You be careful now.
Look, everyone! My brooch is starting to absorb the first light from the holy pillar! Once it is completely full, the light will begin to spread across all the world, sweeping away the darkness. Stay there and keep watch, okay? Oh, and keep steady at the helm. We'll have to start all over again if we move out
Hold up.
the light.
I turned auto off for a second. Everybody pay it. Everybody take a moment. I want to point this out right here and now. Take a look at the pattern on the tips of her wing. Does that not look like a 5 to you? I want everyone to keep their eye on Ares' wings after this. Remember, it looks like a 5 right now. But after what we're going to go through, we're going to pause it at some point. I want you guys to look at her wings again and tell me what you see.
Right. Leave it to me.
I need to start meditating so I can focus. Don't bother me till I'm done. I mean, who knows what might happen if I lose my focus?
Understood.
Okay, here goes. A wondrous and beautiful first light! My brooch awaits your divine radiance!
Remember, it's a 5 right now.
So much for smooth sailing. Are you certain the ship is going to survive this in one piece?
I think she will hold together unless it gets much.
Worse? What was that?
It's getting worse!
It's Dads and Zats! To the deck, quick!
Alternus Din, what business do you have here?
I come on orders of the Lord Marshal. He has foreseen your folly. And I am here to stop you before you bring ruin unto this world.
Alternus, stop this insanity. It's already over.
Silence! This is not over until I say it is.
If anything were to happen to Eri right now, ring a bell, go back to the bridge! Right.
First, you must get by me.
Alternus.
Wait for it. Here comes the surprise. Recognize the hair?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What the fuck? Gee, ring a bell, you have a twin.
Alternus, your face.
Why?
Hello there.
Hey, Link Farm, what's going on? Welcome to the channel.
I don't understand. Why does face look like...
Yes, why indeed.
Drop this journal.
Look, a journal very similar to the one Ringabel has.
It looks identical to Ringabel's. Ringabel, who or what are you?
ship cannot withstand much more of this. Back to the bridge. We'll talk about this later, Ring-a-Bell.
Oh, I know we will. Well, what's going on, Link Farm? How are you tonight? Happy Friday to you. That's good. Glad to hear. Hope you had a good week.
The ship won't respond. She's out of control.
How can this be?
It's as if we're being drawn in by an invisible force. Drawn in?
Harry! Harry, what's happening? Can you not sweep away the darkness? Answer me! Harry!
All right.
Nights are filled with pixel lights. Screens glow bright in the captain's sight. Chats are buzzing, messages fly. Crazer Cap takes us to the sky. Got the headphones, mic in hand, energy high. He's in demand. Catch the vibe, no need to wait. Crazer Cap, never second rate. Captain of the streams,